Past exam questions, high level on surds and indices. There's a few foundation level questions in here also. Start you off with a surds question. Multiply out these brackets. Zoom in so you can see what I've done. So you've got 2 add root 3 times 2 take away root 3. Multiply out, I use the smiley face method. 2 2s are 4. Root 3 times root 3 is root 9. Signs are different, so the answer is negative, so negative root 9. Add 2 root 3, take away 2 root 3. Root 9 is 3, so that's where you got 4 take 3, and these two stay the same. Now you've got a positive 2 root 3 and a negative 2 root 3. Those two would cancel to go to 0, and 4 take 3 is just 1. So the answer is 1. Question 2. Write down the value of 49 to the power of a half. Anything to the power of a half means the square root, so the answer to that is 7. Write 45 in the form k root 5, where k is an integer. To do this, you need to think of what square numbers go into 45. 9, so it's 9 5, so root 9 root 5. Square root of 9 is 3, so it's 3 root 5 is your answer. Question number 3. 6 to the power 0 is 1, because anything to the power 0 is 1. To the power half again, that's a square root, so it's 8. This one here is a little bit trickier. It's 27 over 8 to the power negative 2/3. So what you need to do here, we'll sort the negative out in a minute. Over 3 means you cube root it, and then the top one means you square it. So the cube root of 27 is 3, 3 squared is 9. The cube root of 8 is 2, 2 squared is 4. The negative makes it 1 over 9/4 or 9/4. I've called that 1 over 2 1/4, and you need to get the bottom number to be a whole number. So I've multiplied the top and bottom both by 4, which will give you 4 over 9, and that's your answer. Question 4, simplify this, just multiply them out. 4 5s are 20, p times q is pq, so 20 pq. Simplify d times d times d times d. There's 4 of them, so it's d to the power 4. Expand the brackets, multiply across like I've done, you get 12a take 28. Expand and simplify. I've expanded it here, then I've simplified it over here. Obviously 4n add 3n is 7n, 6 add 3 is 9. Simplify t times t squared. If you're multiplying index numbers with the same, if you're multiplying this, you just add the index numbers. T is t to the power 1 really, so it's 1 add 2 is 3, so it's t to the power 3. And a similar way with when you divide, you just subtract the index numbers, so it's n squared or m to the power 2. Next one, simplify p to the 5 times p to the 4, add them up, p to the 9, subtract on the dividing, so it's cube cubed. Simplify this one, just do it step by step. 12 divided by 6 is 2, t divided by t is 1, because how many t's go into t? Well, it's 1, so we don't put that in because 1 won't change it. U to the 6 divided by u to the 5 is u to the power 1, but anything to the power 1 is just what it is anyway, so it's just 2u. Simplify this one, basically just square root absolutely everything. So square root of 9 is 3, the square root of w squared is just w, and the square root of y to the 6 is y to the 3, because you half it. For the next one, if x is greater than 1, write the following expressions in order of size. Start with the expression with the least value. I've said, let's say x is 4. I've chosen 4 because I've noticed it's easy to square root, which we've got to do later on. So if x is 4, 4 to the power 0 is 1, 4 squared is 16, well, 4 is 4. 4 to the power minus 2 is 1 over 4, and x to the half is the square root, so I'll just put them in order here. Next one, question 6, simplify that, m to the 7, take away p to the 4, then simplify that, just multiply everything. So 4 3s are 12, x to the 2 times x to the 1 is x to the 3, and y to the 3 times y to the 2 is y to the 5. Question number 7, expand and simplify. We had a very similar question earlier on. You expand it, then you simplify it, you get 13x add 17. Simplify the next one, add up 4 and 6, you get t to the 10. Simplify the next one, you just take away because it's divide, so p to the power 3, and simplify x to the power 4 all cubed. What that means is times it by itself 3 times. So I've written it out here to make it clear. So when you're doing that one, you just add the index numbers, so it's x to the power 12. Bit tricky that one, but if you write it out like I've done there, it should make sense. Question number 8, simplify this one again. You get loads of these. The answer is t to the power 8. Simplify that one, it's just divide, so it's m to the power 5. As on the previous page, write it out 3 times. So 2x times 2x times 2x. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. X times x times x is x cubed. The next one, simplify that. Well, 3 4s are 12. A to the 2 times a to the 5 is a to the 7. And h to the 1 times h to the 4 is h to the 5. And that's your past exam questions on surds and indices.